Let's make us some lotion bars. You'll be surprised how easy they are. Hello there. Welcome to Rita's Roost. I'm gonna make something for you that I've been promising you I was gonna do. Now I've told you guys I'm not an expert on anything. I just like to mess around and do things. But what we're gonna try to do, and I think we can do it, is we're gonna make lotion bars. We're going to put them in these little molds here, and then when they're done, we just rub them all over our skin and make us soft and beautiful. That's the plan. Anyway, what we're going to use is we're going to use just this beeswax. I've had these ingredients around my house for a long time, but we're going to keep these real simple. I bought these little beeswax stuff, and they look like that. We're going to melt them, and I've got cocoa butter here. We're going to melt that in a little pot, and we got coconut oil. And just because I have some, I'm going to put a few drops of vitamin E, just because I have it. You don't have to put it in there if you don't want to, and you could substitute these ingredients for whatever you might have. And I've got tea tree oil. It kind of smells medicinal, but I'm going to put some in there just because it's healthy for the skin. And I have lavender, some little lavender oil. I'm not a big fan of lavender, so we'll have to do this video and see if I use lavender. And this one's frankincense and myrrh. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put yet. We'll have to watch and see. But anyway, we got this pot here, and I've already measured these beeswax. There's 4 ounces. I'm going to do 4 ounces, 4 ounces, and 4 ounces. So I'm going to put them in there and melt them first. Put them all in there. Just turn this on. They will melt just pretty quick. Let's measure this cocoa butter. It's been around my place up there at my she shed for a long time. It's actually kind of melted into these blobs here. But this is my new little scale I got the other day. Let me get it. Come on. What's wrong with you? I done measured one thing with it this morning. There you go. Now put that on there and balance it out. Now, put 4 ounces of this stuff. Well, get that. But I think this needs used up. And I'll tell you the truth, I had measured this bag to see how much it was before I measured the other, and I thought whatever this is, I'm going to measure that much of the other, and there was actually 4 ounces of that. So we're going to put it in there with our beeswax, and the beeswax is already melting. So let's put our cocoa butter. But let's measure our coconut oil, because it'll melt just pretty quick. Okay, got that balanced out. I'm going to dip it out of here. And it's kind of cool in my kitchen this morning, so it's set up a little bit. I cook with this stuff, and I make beauty and products with it. I even use it for the, what do you call that oil pulling. I even use this coconut oil for that. I've got 2 ounces. 3.5. Oh, got too much. Let's take a little bit of it out. Oh, don't let Scott Swift see me making a mess in here. Alright, I've got my 4 ounces of that. And I think I've got oil every place. I'm going to put that in there, and it's all melted. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. I want it to melt just a little bit slower. Alrighty, Rita. Let's see. Let's put a few drops of this vitamin E. I won't put too much. I might have put a half teaspoon or teaspoon. Let's put a little bit of this tea tree oil. And you don't have to put this stuff. I just have it, so I'm going to put a little bit of it. Those droppers didn't have much, but I put that. To me, that doesn't smell very good, but makes it smell. And it's all, I'm going to show you. See how it's all, well, you can't see it. You think I dump it out on the floor, but it's melting. And let's go ahead. Let's put some of this lavender. They say it's relaxing. I just, maybe 10 drops of it. Just guessing at it. Almost ready to pour in there. I said I had 4 ounces of cocoa butter, 4 ounces of beeswax, and 4 ounces of just this coconut oil that I got from the grocery store. That's all you have to put. Those blobs of cocoa butter is taking longer to melt, but they're almost there. I keep telling you guys, I like to try lots of stuff, but I'm not an expert on anything. Let me show you this. You see this apron I tried to make one time? Well, I messed it up, so it's not, I think my hoop slipped or something. It was going to have a cow, and it was going to say just a little moody on it, but I messed it up. I could either take my seam ripper and rip that out, or I could make embroider some other flat pocket and sew on there. You know, I think I'm going to make one of them pockets, something about a chicken or a farm, and put it on there. So you might see this apron again, but it's going to have something different on it. Almost there. Alright, I'm going to turn that off. See, and it's all liquid now. I'm gonna, I think I'll pour it in this big measuring cup with the spout to pour it in there. I've got that. Now that's what I've got. That made 2 cups. Now we're gonna pour it into these molds. We'll try to. And if you don't have to use molds, you could use anything. Even little muffin cups or tins would probably work. I don't know how many of these are going to make. And you could add color if you wanted to, I suppose, but I'm just going to, mine's just going to be natural colored. Now I filled that one. 1, 2, 3. That's 12 of them. Let's put some more in this other one. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, that was already setting up before I got it out of there. I didn't pour that in fast enough. Huh. Cause see how quickly it sets back up? Now, I'm not going to move it just yet. I would set them in the refrigerator, but I think they're going to cool pretty quick. And then I'll come back and show you. But I think I'm just going to leave them right here for a little bit. Is that pan hot? That's not cooled off yet. It'll burn my hand. But after they cool and set up, then you just take those bars and rub them on your skin. Rub them on your hands and your arms, your legs. But that's already set up, so that won't be long. And I'll bring you back in just a few minutes. Don't want that in my pan to go to waste, so I'm just going to put it right there. I'm not sure how I could send these in the mail to you. If it was too warm, they'd probably melt on the way to you. But I may see what I can figure out about that. There ought to be some way I could do it. I'm just going to... I don't want any of this good stuff to go to waste. Oh, look how pretty my arm looks now. Alright, I'll bring you back in just a few minutes and pop them out of the molds. Well, it didn't take too long, and they're all set up. Actually, this one I slid onto this little cutting board and put it in the refrigerator. But see, it's all hardened up. This one I just left on the counter. Let's just see if we can pop them out of there and show you what we got. Well, let me show you those little lotion bars. Can you see them? They're just as sweet as they can be. This one looks like a little heart. And now after they get set up though, all you do is you just take them and your skin, your body temperature will warm them up. I need to do my legs. It's my legs that are dry, but I won't stick my leg up on the counter to show you. But anyway, you get the idea how easy these are. And there's no bad ingredients in them. It's all natural. I think I will store them in the refrigerator because I don't want them to melt before I can use them. I think I'll give some to my daughter and daughter-in-law. There's lotion bars. And like I said, this one I didn't even put in the refrigerator. Let's scoot them over there. And pop these last ones out. This is the one I didn't have enough to finish yet. One more. There they are. There's my lotion bars. I know you can make them too. Let me know how yours turn out. And all it was beeswax. And I had cocoa butter. And you could use shea. But I have a friend that's allergic to shea. So I don't put a whole lot of shea in stuff. Oh, and I ain't cleaned up my mess yet. And the coconut oil. And you could use probably olive or whatever you've got. It's just pretty simple. And I know there's a lot of blogs out there on the internet that you can find to tell you what's what and all that. But there. Almost looks like a little flower garden. Alright, that's all from me. Bye.